Hello guys, welcome to the video. Today we will be talking about how to influence people not only in your life but also at your workplace, in your company, and even as friends. And let's get right into it. The number one thing that you can do to influence people is to listen without interrupting. And what this means is that you have to sit down and actually listen to what people are saying to you. If you are a coworker, a boss, an owner, you need to listen to what others are telling you. One thing that can help you show that you are literally interested in what people are saying is to repeat the last sentence that the conversation or the people conversating with you said. For example, I don't know, the person said, I want to be an engineer. And then you say, oh, you want to be an engineer? That's one thing that can help you literally show that you're interested and invested in the conversation. Another thing is, I heard that you said, and you say exactly what you thought they said. And if what you said was wrong, well, they'll correct you, but they'll still know that you're still interested in the topic of conversation. So that's the number one thing. Let people talk and do not interrupt them. For my case, I struggle a lot with that. I tend to interrupt people when they're talking, and it's really hard for me to not think about something else. But in this moment in time, we want to make sure that we actually are listening. And that way we will make people feel that they are being heard. And that's what we want. The number two thing is to act with integrity. What does that mean? Well, remember that what you're saying, who you're listening to, the sentences you're using, the words you're using, everything will have an impact on the people that are around you, especially the people that you're trying to influence or motivate or, push to a certain goal. So if you want people to respect you and accept the influence you have on them, you have to understand the power that your words carry. If you say something mean to somebody, just remember, that's going to come and bite you in the butt later on. But if you're kind, you're generous, you remember people's names, you will have an influence and power over that person for all the right reasons. Of course, you don't want to use this to take advantage of people and hurt others. Instead, you want them to be better, not only for your company, for yourself, for your friendship, for your marriage, but also for themselves. Number three, do what you say you will do. So this is something that happens. People say that they will do something, and all of a sudden, a day passes by, 2 days passes by, a week, 2 weeks, a month, a year. And what they said they would do, they never did. And what happens is that people start to think that you're a liar, that you're cheating, that you're not doing the right thing. And because of that, they don't trust you to keep your words. As a wise book says, let your yes be yes and your no mean no. So if you're saying yes to something, do it. And if you're saying no, keep it. Because what happens is if you change your mind constantly, then they'll see you as somebody that is inconsistent and that is not trustworthy. So you don't want that. You want to avoid that at all costs. Number four, give other people a voice. How does that work? Well, you gotta let them talk. And you have to make them share what they think. So let's say that you're in a meeting and you see that this guy is holding something back. You want to ask them, hey, what are your thoughts on this topic that we're talking about? Or, hey, how do you feel about this conversation we just had? Do you have any thoughts? Do you have any ideas? Do you want to share them with us? You want to give the floor to those people that you want to influence. Why? Because they will feel appreciated. They will feel that they are part of the team, they're part of the relationship, they're part of your circle of friends. You want them to be in an environment where they can actually literally feel that they are involved in. That is not all about you, it's also about them. Number 5, and one of the most important things, take care of yourself. Whether that means mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. You want to be able to take care of yourself. You want to be able to eat well, to rest well. You want to be able to take care of your hygiene. You want to dress up good if you're in an important meeting or you're meeting with friends. You want to show that you're in a good, stable position mentally and in any other area. Why? Because this is the only way you're going to be able to help others. If you don't take care of yourself, how the hell are you expecting to take care of a team, of your marriage, of your kids? So you gotta come out of a point where you are a priority to yourself. And then when you're done with that, or you keep working on that, you can help other people. You don't ever want to do something that you're not gonna be good at yourself. And you don't wanna push others to do it because you're not good at it. And they're going to point at it. They're going to say, oh, he says that we should dress this way, but look at him. He comes in a t-shirt to work. He talks nonsense all the time, and he corrects me because I talk nonsense. They're going to be the first ones to criticize your every move if you don't take care of yourself. Number 6, be relevant with your skills. What does that mean? You have to understand your skill set and what you bring to the table. You want to be sure that you're sharing something that you actually know, that something that you actually care about. If you don't care about something and you're not relevant about it, people will not care either. If you're talking about this cup of coffee, which I have used in other videos, and you're like, this cup of coffee is the best cup of coffee you're ever gonna find, and it's so prime and new, and it says nice on it, and you should buy it. If you believe in the product, in your skills, the way I said about this cup, then you're probably gonna have a good chance of motivating others and pushing them to do work for you and to be on the same team. But if you say, man, this cup is a piece of crap, I don't think we're ever gonna sell it, this is not good, it sucks ass, what's gonna happen is that they're not gonna believe in the product either. They're not gonna believe in your skills either. They're gonna say, well, if he doesn't believe in this, why should we? Let me tell you an experience. I had a job that literally gave no two flops about their own rules. They didn't enforce them, they didn't practice them, they didn't keep up with it. So whenever a coworker or a supervisor will come to me and say, hey, you're not doing this and you're not keeping up with this, I will be like, why should I care about all that stuff when this other guy and that other girl are doing exactly the same thing and you don't do anything about it? So in other words, you have to care about what you're doing, because if you don't, it will show and people will not care either. Number 7, stay focused on what matters. What does that mean? Well, you have to focus on the good things. There's going to be minor issues coming along in a conversation, in a meeting, in a marriage. It doesn't matter. But you got to focus on the bigger picture. You got to focus on what is actually necessary. You got to ignore and push away the minor issues so that you can focus on the bigger issues. That doesn't mean that you're going to completely 100% not work on those minor issues, but you're not going to let them eat away at you. You're going to focus on what you can do right now to solve them, and you're going to work your ass off to do so. So you're going to stay focused on the main thing. You're going to focus on what's important, and that's all that matters. Number 8, you have to engage with others, people. We have to engage with others. So what does that mean? Well, you have to know people's names. You have to know what is wrong with them, if they have any issues at some things in life that maybe you can help. That doesn't mean be intrusive. But if you're having a conversation with a partner or a friend and you see that they're struggling with something and you want to actually genuinely help them, then you have to know what's going on. You have to know their names. Has it happened to you that somebody's talking with you and you told them your name like 100 years ago and they can't remember it? They're like, what's your name again? And every time you repeat your name, it gets more annoying and more annoying and more annoying. What that shows is that this person is not engaging in the conversation. This person is not engaging with you. So what that means is that he's not interested or she's not interested. So instead, you want to remember people's names. That is super important. You have no idea how good it feels when somebody that you barely know remembers your name. Like I had this coworker that the first day that we worked in that place, that I worked in that place, he remembered my name and he called me by my name. And he even had a badge with his name on and I couldn't remember his. So I felt really shitty. I was like, man, this guy, the very first conversation we had, he remembered my name. But me, I can't remember his. So that means I have to work harder on remembering his name. And that's a sample of why it is important to engage, to be engaged in the conversation. And there's a bonus step. Be interested. Be genuinely interested in the other person. If you're not interested in the person or product, you're not gonna engage well and you're not gonna be able to literally influence people. If you want people to buy these glasses that I should be using right now, but I'm not, then you have to be interested in the topic, in the product, and everything that you're selling. Because if you're not, it's gonna freaking show. If you're selling a Mercedes-Benz, but you're like, I don't like Mercedes-Benz, I don't like their motor, I don't like their covers, I don't like their technology, their reputation is terrible, then when you're selling that product to somebody else, they're gonna be like, well, you don't care about this product, then why should I buy it? Why should I engage with this person or with this topic if you're actually not caring about it? So instead, be interested. If you're not interested, at least try to work on it. If you think that you're not interested, then just change a topic or look for something else, because it's gonna show. If you really don't care about what you're doing and you're not interested in it, it's gonna completely show. If I'm making here YouTube videos and I'm here like talking like a robot because I don't really care, then people are not going to engage with the video. They're not going to believe what I'm selling them. They're not going to believe what I'm telling them. They're not going to apply it in their lives, and it's not going to do anything for them and for you. So instead, I want to show every single time that I make a YouTube video how you guys can be interested by me being interested. So guys, I hope that you guys found this video interesting. I hope that with all these 9 skills, you can influence other people to be around you, to care about what you're selling, to care about your friendship, your marriage, your relationships. I hope that these tips are not going to be used to manipulate people, because I know that it could be used for that. Instead, try to be a good person and do it for the right reasons. And I will see you in the next video. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications on. I post videos every week, so you want to keep up with my content. Make sure to subscribe. It helps the algorithm. It helps my channel out, and I will truly appreciate it. I want to help you guys be better and improve every single time. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace.